Hey, good morning, first graders. I am going to talk to you about making a butterfly journal. Now, I have made the cover of my butterfly journal. I've used kind of a spiral notebook, and I made sure that I had a few pages that were blank after this title. Now, I've kind of started my butterfly journal, and I just wanted to show you that I included my name. I wrote the title, My Butterfly Observation Journal, and I chose to draw the picture of the life cycle here. So stage 4, adult butterfly. Stage 1, egg, and I drew a little leaf with a tiny little egg on it. And then I drew the next line and the next stage, stage 2, larva or caterpillar. Then I went around here and I labeled this as stage 3, pupa, chrysalis. Remember, that is the big change or the metamorphosis part of a caterpillar's life. It starts out as a butterfly, they lay an egg. The caterpillar looks totally different than its mom, and it goes a big change called metamorphosis as it goes into that pupa and chrysalis stage. Now, up here in this top corner, I have that video of the very first day that I recorded our butterflies, and I'm wondering if I can get it to go a little bit smaller. Ah, there it is. Okay, I'm gonna make this box go up here. Anyway, so I am going to use the first day and the calendar behind our caterpillar box. Now, I did a practice one already, but I wanted to model what I did. So I'm going to do a second. I'm going to do Thursday, April 16th. I've included day 1. The stage is larva. And I drew the habitat, and I could even write that word. This is the butterfly's habitat. Habitat. Now, a habitat is a safe place for any animal to live. And the habitat that we have is kind of a little container with mallow and stuff in it. So then I drew the lid, and there are little holes in the lid. Now, in this video, you're only going to see 5 caterpillars, but I know that there are 6. So when I wrote my description of it, I included 6. There's actually one like kind of right up in here. I think you could kind of see it, but each one of the jars actually has 6 caterpillars in it. Now, my first observation says I have 6 very small caterpillars in my habitat. There is mallow in the bottom of the jar, and see how I've colored in the mallow and labeled it mallow. The caterpillars are about 1/2 inch long. Now, I used the ruler up here to measure about how long they are. It's right there by the 5, and if I go down, it's just right about there. So they're about 1/2 of an inch long. From the 5, or from the 6 to the 7 is about 1/2 inch. Now, I've labeled it habitat, lid, there's a little bit of cloth there, there's holes in the lid. I have a caterpillar, I have mallow. I've done all my labeling and all my stuff. So now, if I were to look at another video, I would include the date, April 17th, and it was probably a Friday, and the stage is still larva. Now, I'm going to pause my video until I can find that next stage so that I don't make this too long. Okay, I located day 2. And if you see where I paused it there, it says day 2 vocabulary, larva, caterpillar, mallow. And there's a new word that I included toward the end. But here, on my journal, I do have April 17th, 2020, and it was Friday, but I don't have to include Friday. What I want to do is include day 2. Now, I have April 17th, 2020, day 2, stage larva, and I'm going to take the time to draw what I see. And if you notice this time, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 caterpillars. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in each of those. So I do have 6 caterpillars. I have my mallow. I have my caterpillars. There's like one right here. And another one right here. And then one that's kind of shaped like a little S right here. And another one, kind of a weird little shape right there. A long one. And another little caterpillar. I have the lid with the dots on it again, because there's air holes, because remember, a habitat is a place where animals live, but they have everything they need to survive. I'm going to label mallow, my larva or caterpillar, my lid, and my habitat. Now, the other thing that I haven't pointed out yet is this little black dot. I don't know if you could see that little black dot next to that caterpillar. And then there's some little dots here. And then it kind of looks fuzzy down here. There's actually this word right here, frass. And if you've watched the video, frass is caterpillar poop. So the caterpillars have been eating. Have been eating. I can see frass in the habitat. I wonder what else you can write in your journal. I hope you can continue on doing this. You don't have to do every day. Try and do like, you know, 1 observation per video. Just make sure that you get the right day written down, because it's very important. I don't think the caterpillars have grown very much from this day to this, from this day to last, till yesterday, or well, whatever, between April 16th and 17th. I think they're still about a ½ an inch long. So that is another thing that I might include in my observation. I hope you enjoy doing this, and I hope you can also add more to your journal. Have a good day. Bye-bye.